Recently, I've been a big fan of these style e-bikes, the ones that kind of collapse down like this into a smaller size because they're more condensed, they're more affordable, but yet they offer a lot of value still, and they're jam-packed with a lot of cool features that I think would be suitable for most people. So this is the Engwe L20 2.0 specifically. I've never tested the 1.0, I don't know what that's like or what the improvements are to this, but in this video I wanted to share with you all about this e-bike. What are its features? Where does it have room to improve? What do I like about it? All those things I'm gonna answer in this video, so let's do it. The first thing I like is how it collapses. It's really easy to fold this up. There are only a few steps to actually do it, and it's nice that it condenses into this smaller size. That way you can put it in your car if you want to, or if you want to store it somewhere, it doesn't take up as much room. I also like the folding mechanism on these pedals compared to some of the other e-bikes that I've tested out. Another nice thing about this e-bike specifically is that it comes with a lot of cool accessories with it that are just included in the original price. It has this front rack, a front headlight to it, has a rear rack, it has a rear tail light that glows brighter when you squeeze the brakes because it's integrated into the lighting system. It has a nice squishy foam seat that flips up so that you can have easy access to your battery to take it in and out. It also has this springy suspension post underneath it to give you a more comfortable ride. The one thing about my seat specifically is that it actually has this little bit of a wiggle to it from side to side. I don't know why that is. It's secured very tightly on the actual seat post, and when I took the seat out, I tightened the screw under here because I thought maybe that was why it was loose, but that didn't change anything either. So I don't know why it has so much wiggle to it. If one of you guys knows, let me know why I'm running into this thing, but it's not that big of a deal. I don't notice it a whole lot when I'm actually riding, but I do want to point out that my seat wiggles a little bit. On top of having a nice seat, this also has front suspension to aid in that comfortability, and it also has 3-inch wide tires instead of regular bike tires. This also helps make for a more comfortable, smooth ride. I also enjoy that these handlebars can be raised higher or lower depending on your size, and that's nice. Not every e-bike has adjustable handlebars like that, so I feel like this will suit a more variety of different sized riders. This is also a step-through frame, which makes it easier to get on and off of. You'll also need a key to operate this e-bike because you actually have to turn on your battery and then you have to turn it on up here on your control panel. I don't love having that two-step process. It probably is a nice little safety feature, that way nobody can just come up and ride your e-bike. Once you turn on your e-bike, it has a nice screen layout with all your normal metrics on it, and it's easy to see in the bright sunlight. I wish the battery level indicator was in actual numbers and percentages, that way you had a more precise idea of your battery life versus just the bars of battery life. I like to specifically know how much life I have when I'm on a trip. This doesn't have a thumb throttle, but it does have this quarter twist throttle right here. I don't have a preference one over the other. I just like that I don't always have to pedal, but I can use this throttle to actually get me up a hill if I'm getting tired. If you've seen any of my other reviews, you know that I'm a big fan of hydraulic brakes, and this just uses mechanical brakes, but for whatever reason, these feel way nicer than a lot of my other mechanical brake e-bikes that I have. I don't know if they have a different kind or a different setup or what, but these feel really easy to squeeze. They stop the e-bike abruptly and safely, and they just have good tension to them. So good job with the mechanical brakes on this. The color on this frame is sea green, and it's really vibrant. It looks really nice. I think they have a few different color options as well if you want to check them out, but I don't mind this look. It's kind of cool. Let's talk about the riding experience now. This thing has a 750 watt motor, but it peaks out at 1100 watts or something like that. So nice strong motor, shouldn't give you any problems going up hills. The battery life is pretty good on this as well. It's a 52 volt, 13 amp hour battery, and I believe this gets you a range from anywhere from 30 miles to 80 miles on one trip, and that's obviously dependent on how much you're throttling, what pedal assist level you're in, how large are you riding up and down a lot of hills. All those things will factor in your range. This e-bike has 5 different pedal assist levels that get you a speed of up to 28 miles an hour, and then if you're throttling, it goes up to 20 miles an hour. I personally don't like to ride at its top speed of 28 miles an hour, and that's because I don't feel like there's enough resistance in the pedals at that speed. It feels like your feet are just pedaling air at that point and they're just loosely going around. I prefer to ride it in pedal assist level 3, which gets you up to 15 miles an hour. That feels the most natural and the most comfortable for me. It has a 7-speed Shimano thumb shifter, and I most commonly found myself riding it in the 7th gear just to give myself more resistance at those faster speeds. When you're using the pedal assist, it takes off very gradually, very safely. It has a smooth acceleration, and then if you throttle, it has a little bit more pep to it, and that's because the throttle will take you up to 20 miles an hour no matter whatever pedal assist level you're in. So the throttle is a little bit more peppy than pedaling. The last thing I want to share with you is at the time of this recording, this e-bike comes in at a price of $800. And I feel like that is a really reasonable price for everything that this comes with. The fact that it's a foldable e-bike, has a front rack, rear rack, headlight, tail light, a good battery life. I feel like it comes with a lot of nice features for an affordable price, so I feel like this would be a good option for most people. I feel like this is a good e-bike for what it offers you. Yes, they could improve some of the components to make it a little more premium, but again, that would just raise the price of this. So I feel like this is able to keep the price down and still give you a nice quality e-bike. So there it is, the Engwe L20 2.0. Check it out if you want to. I'll put a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on another one.